What's up guys, it's Sebastian, and today we're flying JetBlue Mint from JFK to SFO. This is their business class product and one I'm super excited for because we ended up using a move to Mint certificate in order to do it rather than paying out of pocket. Before diving into everything though, big favors to give us a thumbs up, and if you are new, consider subscribing. Let's go grab a bite at the Centurion Lounge. One super funny thing is that there is a Sapphire advertisement right outside of the Centurion Lounge. Smart on their end. Reason we ended up doing this is because JetBlue doesn't have a lounge for their business class, so figured we'd grab a bite here and then just head back over to Terminal 1. Right now we are in Terminal 4. It is about a 30-minute commute, hopefully. It is kind of dependent on things, but we'll see how it goes. Centurion Lounge is in Terminal 4, and we have to head to Terminal 1 because we are flying JetBlue. So sign behind, pretty straightforward, and we have to take a bus once we get to Terminal 8 though. We're in Terminal 8 right now, and we need to find a bus to Terminal 1.
One hour later.
So JetBlue's actually out of Terminal 5. We're back in Terminal 4 after doing 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, taking a bus to 1, and taking a bus from 1 back to 4.
Cut this part out.
Welcome to JetBlue Mint.
The seating for Mint is pretty interesting, so it's pretty much a vertical 2-1-2 configuration. The first row is 2x2, next row is 1x1, third row 2x2, and so on. As you'd expect, the prime seats are going to be the solo 1x1s, also known as the suites. You get a ton more arm room here, so you can stretch out without hitting your neighbor. There also is a Star Trek door if you want a bit more privacy. For the most part though, everything else about the seat, including the TV, is about the same. I guess you get an extra 2 inches of pitch and 1.5 inch of width. If you are flying solo, then the 4 suites are definitely the best seats in the house. Mandy and I are in 5A and 5C towards the back left, and the seats are pretty solid. I kind of wish there was a privacy door or a privacy screen between the two people, but other than that, it's pretty good. If you don't know your neighbor, then it might be a bit more awkward. Taking a look at the seat, you have a light if you want to do some reading, a few charging options if you want to charge your phone or work, table you can open up for meal service or if you want to pull out your laptop, and also pretty solid legroom.
This is the seating options. So you have bed, relax, takeoff, lands, and pretty much anything else in between as well. You can also activate lumbar support, and there is a massage button.
For example, here is a seat being turned into a bed, and not too bad at all. Personally, I like to have my seat as a lounger to take a nap rather than a full bed, but curious what you guys do. In terms of amenities, you get a free bottle of water. There are headphones that you can use for the flight, which are pretty good. I didn't feel the need to pull out my own Sonys, so that's always a good sign. Reminder that you cannot keep these though, it's just for the flight. You also get an amenities kit, and within the kit, tons of different things. This includes toothbrush, toothpaste, earplugs, eye mask, and a few other things.
This is the sheets as well as the pillow, and there are a lot of ways to use it. Foot nook, sleep shawl, rest. I can use it as an actual blanket and pillow. So pillow over here, and apparently pretty firm. Feels kind of like a memory foam pillow or something similar, maybe in between. Pretty firm, which I like. 2 menus, cocktail menu and wine list, as well as the menu. This is designed by Pasquale, and there's a lot of pretty good items. I ended up eating the steak, chicken, and the faro. We'll see how that goes. Okay, let's start off with the appetizers. So initially I thought these were nuts, and they're actually pretzel bites. And then both Mandy and I got the zero proof drink. I think Mandy wants to get a good night of sleep, and for me, it's more so wanting to do some work when I get home. Pretty excited for dinner and also dessert. Have the pasta, have the veggies, steak, and also the chicken. Bread over here, and got a second drink. And there's Mandy. End up trying everything. The beef, I definitely give 5 out of 5. Super flavorful, super tender, and delicious. Chicken, I liked the attempt. It was a bit more well done than I would have liked, so it was pretty dry. I think it would be a bit nicer if they sous vide it, but the flavor is unique, so maybe 3 or 3.5. Pasta's a 4, solid for what it is. Obviously better on the floor, but does the job, scratches the itch. Last one, 4 out of 5, pretty solid. Overall, I think this is some of the better food that we've had on a flight before. But yeah, overall, I think this is some of the best food we've had on a domestic flight.
For dessert, we have vanilla gelato with caramelized bananas and almond honey granola. It tastes amazing, and I would definitely not skip it if you are a fan of dessert.
What's your favorite part of the meal?
Dessert.
He really loves ice cream.
One of the cool things about JetBlue is the snack bar, which opens up mid-flight. All the snacks and drinks here are free. They do switch things up, but you can expect things like plantain chips, pop chips, and pretzels. For drinks, they have a ton of soda and also a lot of options for water. If you're more of a juice person, lots of options here as well, and also Bloody Mary mix. All of this is free, and anyone flying can access this even if you're just flying economy. They also do come around with hot drinks if you'd rather warm up instead. One really nice touch for JetBlue Mint is the personal letter. The flight attendant will typically talk to you to learn more, and they'll end up writing a note that reflects what they talked about. For my note, it was about the fact that we were flying other international first and business class airlines, but how JetBlue was amazing for domestic. Funny enough, if you look at Mandy's note, I think they thought she was the main creator, the main YouTuber, and I was the boyfriend in charge of filming and holding the camera. To be fair though, I think I am a pretty good filmer, so it kind of works out. Overall, JetBlue Mint is still one of the best domestic business class products. Amazing customer service and soft products, pretty good hard product for the old plane, especially if you get the suites. Food is also pretty good even if one item might be a miss. Obviously, international first and business is a different ballgame, and those are typically longer flights, which cost more money or more points. Given everything, if you are flying in the US and you want to upgrade your travel, JetBlue Mint is one of the best picks out there. If you made it to this point, leave an airplane emoji in the comments down below, and I'll try to heart it and also respond. 2 questions for you. Number 1, what are your thoughts on JetBlue Mint? Number 2, what's your go-to drink when you're flying? For me, it has to be ginger ale because it weirdly tastes a lot better in the air. Let me know what everyone else know in the comments down below. Big favorite, thumbs up, share this with a friend, consider subscribing, but otherwise, hope you liked it. See you next time.
Relax. It's like you're just sitting in a nice hot tub, enjoying life.
5 minutes later.
Alright, we're gonna make it a little harder then. So what happens is when you're sitting in a tub, you build a thermal layer. So we're gonna break that thermal layer for the last 45 seconds.
It's a lot harder now.
Still okay. Okay.
What?
Should have put it colder. Alright.
6. All right.
6 minutes.